Hello everyone, I'm Thomas Patrick Ward, 25 and 0 as a pro. My biggest wins of my career so far will be winning the British title and defending it and winning the IBF European. I'm in New York City at the minute. We're fighting in Kansas next Friday, live on Showtime in a WBO World Title Eliminator. So some big things happen. And you're watching Keep Calm and Box. Keep watching, stay tuned.
Like Thomas Patrick Wood said, keep watching and stay tuned. And also, thanks to recent subscribers. If you've not already subscribed, then go ahead and subscribe to keep updated with my latest content. Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr., the clean, drug-free Mexican fighter. Look at him on this picture. It's quite funny actually. He's pleased as punch, isn't he? A big opportunity for Ruiz Jr. and I personally think it will give him a good fight. But is this the question I always ask now? Is this worthy of pay-per-view? And I have to put that a question mark beside that question. Anthony Joshua is unbeaten with 22 wins, 21 knockouts. He has a 5-star rating. World rankings, he is ranked at number 1. UK rankings also in there at number 1. He has 21 knockouts, like I mentioned, and that gives him a KO ratio of 95%. He has fought 84 rounds. He is now aged 29. Stance orthodox, height 6'6", reach 82. Let's have a look at a few of his opponents there now. I think I'll just take him up until he I just think I'll go down the line until he faced Klitschko. In his last fight, he TKO'd Alexander Povetkin in round number 7. Wins over Joseph Parker by 12th round unanimous decision. I had a bet in that fight. I had Parker going the distance, and that's what happened. I had a nice wager on that. A win over Carlos Takam by 10th round TKO. And then in 2017, he had 2 fights in 2017. His first one was the memorable one against Vladimir Klitschko. Belts on the line, the IBF, the vacant IBO, and the WBA heavyweight titles. TKO'd Klitschko in round number 11. There is talk, isn't there, of Klitschko making a comeback, 3-fight comeback or 5 fights, something like that. And to be fair, I do think Klitschko, on his day, he's awkward, and he could cause still a lot of problems for a lot of heavyweights in the division, even though he is aged 42, 43 now. Wins over Eric Molina, TKO'd him round number 3. Some pretty easy fights for Joshua as we go down the line. In 2016, he defeated Dominic Brazil, TKO'd him in round number 7, and then an easy win over the IBF champion Charles Martin. Win over Dillian White, Gary Cornish. White gave him a good fight until Joshua ended it in the 7th round. And then a win against Kevin Kingpin Johnson, the experienced heavyweight from America. TKO'd him in round number 2. That was now in 2015. His opponent, Andy Ruiz Jr. Few more fights than Joshua in 32 wins, 1 defeat, like I touched upon, with 21 knockouts, so similar KO ratio here. Ruiz Jr. with them 21 knockouts, that gives him a KO ratio of 64%. He has a 4-star rating with a world ranking of number 12. USA rankings, he is ranked at number 4. He is aged 29 also. Stance orthodox, height 6'2", reach 74. So Joshua with that height and reach advantage going into this bout. The only loss against Ruiz's junior was against Joseph Parker. He lost that in 2016 by majority decision. However, he gave a good show in that fight against Parker, and that was for the vacant WBO title. Wins over Josh Gormley, Ray Austin, Alexander Dimitrenko, you have to say, one of his biggest wins to date. A win over Kevin Johnson, also a noticeable win. However, Johnson at the end, tail end of his career, isn't he, Kevin Johnson? A win over Rafael Zumbano by 8th round unanimous decision. Do you know if Ruiz Jr. can survive round number 5, 6, 7? And I think he'll come in the best shape of his career. He always seems a bit fleshy for me, does Ruiz Jr. And I would like him to come in into this fight a bit more trim around the waist department, shall I say. And I hope he gives a good showing for this. You know, he's got to really. He's on Box Office, DAZN. And however, I still fancy Joshua to get around 7, 8 stoppage. I don't think it goes no longer than that, in my opinion. But Ruiz Jr., tough Mexican, and he will be the first Mexican if he can dethrone Joshua